What's up, everyone? Scott the TroutHammer here. We are back out fishing, and we're stopping at Waverly Lake because according to the rec report, they put some brood trout in here, and I haven't caught brood trout since that surprise catch at the start of the year on the Ultralight rod. Haven't uploaded, haven't really recorded at all in the last week because I've been as deep in the camp as I've ever been with fitness. I am down 20 pounds. This coat is now loose, so I pretty much just focused on that this week. Figured I'd come back out to record the Saturday video. Don't have a lot of time. I haven't been able to start fishing until 3 in the afternoon, which means I've got about an hour and a half of sunlight left. But I'm trying to get this channel to go to 1,000 subscribers, and like I keep saying, we are actually racing toward that number. We could hit it by the end of the year, but I need your help to do that. So if you could please hit the subscribe button down there, that notify bell up there, so you're going to be the first to see all the great content that's going to come from this channel. It's also Saturday, which means I got some shout outs to give. Yeah, if you guys subscribe to the channel and your account setting is on public, I can read your name. I'll give you a shout out in my Saturday video, which today is. So today I got shout outs for Bucks D for Life, Surf Slayer 73, Callie King, Robert Kane, Daryl Speargen, Nico Potty, hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly, Tucker Haas, Tanner Weigert, Roberto Cruz, Mark Matthews, David Rogers, and Quentin Brissett. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. Huge influx of subscribers this time. That video was a pretty good video. But yeah, like I said, if your account setting is on public, I can read your name. I'll give you a shout out. If your account setting is on private and you guys subscribe, you guys know who you are. You guys are rock stars. And also a quick reminder, the giveaway for the Abu Garcia tackle satchel and 2 size 3700 tackle trays is still going on. So to get in on that, you guys need to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and in this video, I'll let you know the comment I want to see down below. All that will get you qualified for the giveaway, shout outs, subscribe, best button to press. So things kind of look back to normal here at Waverly, or at least back to winter normal. Last couple of times I was here, for it being this late in the year, the water was still pretty clear. Now it's back to probably 2 inches of visibility, but bright colors and lots of scent. And gonna go overkill today since the 7-foot Abu Garcia is still waiting to hear back from Abu Garcia about the warranty, so we're going with the 8.5-foot heavy rod for the Carolina rig. Overkill for brood trout, but that just means I could use a heavier weight for the Carolina rig using a 1-ounce tungsten. But I haven't caught fish 1 out of here in probably 2 months, let alone trout. The last trout I caught out of here was a couple of little tiny ones when they stocked it in the spring. So let's get some line wet and see what happens. Yep, you saw me. There you go, guys. That's a fish. There you go, guys. That's unreal! Oh, this is such an awesome looking fish. Oh, yeah! All right, guys, check that out. It is cold. Gonna be doing a lot of this today. Not really chartreuse, but still in the same family. I'm gonna use some lemon lime power bait to start out. Nose is already starting to run. Oh, winter fishing. How I don't miss you. Alright, so the way this lake is set up, this lake actually used to be a quarry. So it sort of has these shelves. I don't know if you guys ever know that, if you guys ever known that, if you guys have fished Waverly Lake before, but this lake actually used to be a quarry a long time ago. So it actually kind of has shelves as it descends, and the deepest part of the channel kind of runs along this, like, where you like split the lake in half, and on this half, sort of like part way in, that's where the channel runs and then goes over to the dam. So I want this right on the edge of that channel. And that 1-ounce weight got to the bottom super quick. And we're gonna stay close to that. Don't think I need a fish alarm. Gonna need this though. Now I'll tell you, in no normal scenario would I start fishing with this for brood trout. But back in February, I actually caught a brooder on this rod with this 2-pound line, just a slightly different lure, but same basic lure. I'm curious to see if it'll happen again. They didn't just put the brood trout in here. They did put some regular trout in here, some like just legal size trout, and I think they put some trophies in here too. So, you know, here's the thing that would appeal to the smaller fish. So I will just outright say that I was not excited at all for last winter. I just wanted last winter to end, and part of that is because of how harsh the winter of 2016 was. Hardest winter I've ever experienced in my life living in Oregon. And I just didn't want to go through another winter like that, so I didn't even bother in 2017. They put so many brooders in here, and I only came out here and tried fishing for them once. However, because of the way finances were, the biggest blessing that happened was I was able to fish this lake earlier than I normally would, so I'm actually a little more excited to fish this lake throughout the winter this year. You know, I wasn't able to fish E.E. Wilson in the winter like I normally do because I wasn't able to afford the pass this year. I'm definitely going to get it this year, but it opened me up to more pond fishing like this in the late winter and early spring, so I learned a lot. So I'm actually a little more excited this time around to fish ponds and fish smaller lakes like this throughout the winter and going into the later winter, and seeing if what I learned from this year doing that will make me more successful in the coming seasons. Seeing a ton of activity over here by the landing. Yeah, there's something rolling around over here. Yeah, I'm starting to see enough activity over in this area. Yeah, right there. Let me bring the power bait closer. All right, let's get spoony. Oh, they've got one over there. Well, as you can see by the position of the sun in the sky, or should I say lack thereof, it's been a while. Yeah, I've already been here for about an hour. I haven't had so much as a bite yet. Guys on the corner behind me caught one. Looked like it was somewhere around 8 pounds. I've switched to straight up chartreuse for power bait and going with a pink and white Thomas spoon, and I've got some Procure trophy trout gel on the end of that spoon by the hook also. I am starting to wish I brought my power bait dough. Hopefully it's not dried out though. It's been a while since I've used it. Alright, it is getting cold and I've got probably 20 minutes of daylight left. So I'm gonna pack up and I'm gonna pick up again tomorrow morning. I'm gonna pick a different spot, but it's getting to a point where even if I catch anything, I can't keep it because you can't keep your catch after sunset. So I will be back in a few hours. And welcome back to day 2 of our adventure, trying to get a brood trout. Get the batteries in the house until about 5 minutes ago, so we should have maximum battery life. Should. Since I am switching to the power bait dough from the egg, we need to get this octopus hook off, switch it out for a treble hook. And I'd say that's pretty good. We only lost about 3 inches of leader. Okay, now I know I say this in every video I do where we're bait fishing, and it's a pretty good tip, so I'm going to keep repeating it, is if you're using bait, you want to mask as much of the human scent as you can off of your hands. So a good way to do that, especially if you're bank fishing, is just grab a handful of grass, grind it up in your hands. The fact that the grass is wet is going to help. There you go. Start to look like Shrek, you're doing it right. I'm going to start with the color I didn't use yesterday. Now we're going for brooders, so I want a pretty good size ball of dough on there. Perfect. Mash that into the ball of dough. Try to get all of the hook points covered. Try to get the eye of your hook and try to get your knot covered too. Sort of give it a teardrop shape. Alright, now I want this. They get bombed out there. Oh, sorry birds. Now this whole area in front of me is probably about maybe 5.5, 6 feet deep, but we have the creek that runs right here and it cuts in toward me and then around this rock bank and then toward the dam. So the deeper part of the channel is going to be right there. So I got this set to the rear drag right now, and I've got the drag set to about maybe 2 pounds, so I'll hear if I get a fish on that. It should be just enough drag, and with that 1 ounce weight, the hook will set when the fish grabs it and runs. Plus those are owner hooks. I know they're stupid sharp, but that will also be my bite alarm. And I'm going to start off with that pink and white spoon again, the little drop of trophy trout super gel near the hook. We're going to fish this closer to the creek. Tell you what though, we got a lot more favorable conditions today than we did yesterday. I mean, this just feels better. This is my least favorite part about fall fishing, is you're going to catch a leaf on almost every cast. And now that the wind has betrayed me and started coming from the west, I am now fishing down on the end I was on yesterday. And try also throwing out a bobber and jig. I put a cured shrimp on there too. I'm only going to fish this about a 1 foot depth. And the nice thing about that tackle backpack is it doubles as a makeshift rod holder. So the benefit of having the 2-rod system like this, instead of having 1 rod with bait and then fishing another rod with a lure, having 2 rods that have bait, 1 Carolina rig on the bottom and 1 bait on a float, is the strategy you want to keep in mind is you're targeting different depths, you're targeting different areas of the water at the same time, so you're getting a better idea where the fish are quicker. So you got the Carolina rig with about 1.5 leader over in the deeper area. I know it's only about maybe 6 feet deep in the area I'm in, but that's about 2 feet off the bottom, so at the 6 foot depth for the deeper area. And then here in the shallower area closer to shore, only about 1 foot deep with the bobber and jig with the cured shrimp on it. Obviously different colors, different flavors, different depths. Find the fish, that's the whole point. And that's also why we moved down here, because the wind is blowing this way, and the trout, even the brood trout, you know, they're going for the forage. They're going for the phytoplankton, the zooplankton, maybe the smallest bait fish that are going to be eating those things. So their food is getting pushed this way by the wind, so we're coming down here. Remember, 90% of the water holds 10% of the fish. 10% of the water holds 90% of the fish, and that goes across all species. And the way you can find the higher probability areas is things like that. Finding where the wind is, that's where the forage is going to be, that's where the bigger fish you want to catch are going to be. Alright, I've been fishing the chartreuse power bait for a while now, to no avail. So let's change the color and the flavor. Alright, let's see what that does. Alright, it's about enough of this noise. Cold, it's windy, I can't feel my fingers, can't feel my feet. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna start raining on me here in about 5 minutes. Go home and see what the baby's up to.
I'm not dressed cool, I'm just in this weird robe.
But look at her.
Yeah, she's cute.
Oh. Oh, Sophia. She says, "Hi, everyone. I turned 6 months old yesterday. Daddy, give me the camera. Let me do it." Honey, oh, I love you. Oh.
She's trying to hold the camera like I do. She's reaching out for it and grabbing the camera like I do.
Yeah.
Daddy, I'll figure this out soon. I have my fingers.
Let me take over. I'll give you the best video ever.
Aww. Uh-oh. I am in control now.
Yep, she's holding the camera.
Aww.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna film?
She's just breathing heavily.
She's excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You should put my turkey impressions on there with they laughing.
You're so silly. Mom's silly. Honey. You gonna laugh?
If I do.
Oh, I see Kitty.
Oh, Kitty, you're so beautiful.
I love that cat. Yeah. Meow meow.
Aww.
I love it when the cat gets pets. Yeah.
Aww.
Let me do that. Give me the camera again. What are you gonna do with the camera?
Why did I come out here to do the outro? It's cold. No brooder this weekend, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop trying. This is just the first wave of brood trout stocking they do in town, and I mean, they put so many in these lakes that I'm a short drive from guaranteed to get one. If I don't get one, it'll be the first time in like 5 years I haven't caught a brood trout. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. Real banger of a video, you know, just 2 days worth of trying to fish. I can't really think of anything specific to ask for the giveaways, for the comment for the giveaway. For this right here, the Abu Garcia tackle satchel and 2 size 3700 tackle trays. So the ones I got the ones that I use that are awesome. You know, you can arrange these however you want. You have so many options on the amount of storage you can put in there. And they come with these rust inhibitor cards. You know, one of these can prevent the rust of a pretty large area. Like for these size 3700 tackle trays, I actually take one of these and I cut them in half and just leave one in the tray. So 2 of those here for the giveaway. So if you guys want to qualify for that, you guys need to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and just let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. It'd be easy video. Mostly a video for the giveaway. Keep giving you guys chances to enter. But of course, I am still trying to get this channel to grow to 1,000 subscribers, and I need your help to do that. So if you could, please hit that subscribe button down there, that notify bell up there, so you're going to be the first to see all the great content that'll come from this channel. And of course, if your account setting is on public, I can read your name. I'll give you a shout out in my Saturday video. If not, you guys know who you are. You guys are rock stars. But yeah, shout outs, giveaway, subscribe, best button to press. And of course, down below, I got links to Patreon, Instagram, and Facebook. If you guys want to like those, follow those, get signed up on those, all those goodies. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, tips up, tight lines, and have fun fishing.